Welcome back. This is Cry Wolf playing Dawn of Man. We have just enough technology, knowledge points, to grab that iron smelting tech. I think it would be wise to wait until our next raider attack, though. And we gotta get rid of our goats. We don't want those. We'll bump our other animals up. Alright, so what are we trying to accomplish in this episode? Probably just finishing the upgrading of our walls. Um, we don't have a ton of stone. We do need to get more stone. We probably want to start ramping down the collection of copper and tin. I want to start ramping that down a bit. Get rid of these trees. Wow, we got 4 people. Awesome. We are cruising. Absolutely cruising. Yeah, we might end up researching stone carving before we actually get Iron Age. Just depending on when the next raider attack occurs, which I hope is soon because I want to get moving on this. I really do. I kind of like these trees here. Kind of cool, you know. We have begun slaughtering our goats. Let's toss another stone collection. Whoa, that's a jackpot. Let's grab all that. Alright, we're just penning 1 log there. This one can be upgraded. We have got plenty of space. That's good. That's probably why we got 4 people. Getting a little low on our grain stores. That's kind of scaring me a bit. Yeah, we planted that field after the planting season was over. Go ahead and clear those out. And we will set up an additional tree cutting here. Turn that on 5. Let's run our work posts at 5. Cool. Cool. Trader, what you got here, bud? Let's grab this. Let's grab the beer. Let's grab the fish. We kind of just want to make sure that we've got enough food to feed our people at this point. Get rid of those bones. And that's probably good. We've got so many raw skins. We're not processing our leather nearly as fast as we need to be. That work area is exhausted already. Awesome. We're slowly building our stone reserves back up. We could probably get rid of this. I don't think we need that there anymore. This. Do we need that? Probably not. We'll keep it though. We'll keep that one. We'll keep these here too. I don't know that we'll need this extra space for these charcoal pits. I really don't think we're gonna need it. Camus, leave it alone, bud. Sorry about the dog. are you dying of starvation? Seems like we're kind of struggling at that 140 range. We probably need to move our flax production somewhere else. Maybe we actually move that out here. Wouldn't be terrible. So that way we would have enough of the cows out here after the planting season is done. I'm gonna throw some of these down. Put those like right in the middle. Here comes another stone stables. I really like the way that they do the construction in this game. I think it just looks so cool. You can just imagine like back in the day when they're actually like building this stuff, like how they plan it out, and I don't know, it's cool. I think they do a great job with it. It just looks really great. So, does any of our stone come into this wall here? Like maybe a little, fill in some of it. Yeah, our charcoal stores are getting real full. Yeah, that's right, we switched these. Yeah, we're doing real good here. Come on, raiders. Come raid us. Wow, look at our cow population. It's up to 60 already. We're doing real good on cows. Real good. We're almost done with our goats. We're at 145. And we'll put another 30 in, so we'll be up to 175 on our animal populations. Just what I've already planned for in the base. And we can always expand out this direction too with the stables. We'll just kind of throw them in there as they fit. I'm not necessarily gonna go out of my way to make it look pretty. Oh no, we'll be at 180. This one. Each one of these are 15. These are 10. So we're adding another 25 to what we currently have. 70. No, sorry. We're adding another 35. So yeah, 180. Math and things. No. Why? What? No. Tree. No. And we nearly harvested all of our fields. And that got us about 100 grain, 120 grain. I don't know that we're going to finish that harvest. We've got a low. I like that. Okay. Let's grab beer. Pulses. Just to have the food. It doesn't hurt. That's fine. We really need more plows. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Right before winter, too. That's gonna be interesting. They are pretty far away, so let's let them... Yeah, we lost the one because they were just sitting out there. Let's let them get a little closer. We want them to get about maybe here before we hit that button. Right about here. All right, let's sound the alarms here. Sound the alarms! Everybody, panic! Wow, they got here much faster than I thought they would. Get ready! Get ready with the bows! Defend the stronghold! Old Man Jenkins, get in! Oh shit! So we lost 2 people total because that other person died, and 2 dogs. GG. Easy. So are you a raider, sir? Ma'am, I mean. Okay, let's go ahead and hit that button. Perfect. So, let's take a look at what that gives us. So that allows us to do the mine, iron mine, the deep iron mine, banners, bloomeries, blacksmiths, steel making, access to steel making, and then all of those different things. So what we're going to want to do first is upgrade this hut. What we're going to want to do first is get our mines going. We need the mines going right away. 1, 2, 3. Start with 3. Get the 3 closest right away. And then the next thing we want to do is we're going to upgrade half of our pit furnaces. Preferably the ones that don't have anything in them. But if they... Okay, then we're just going to do all of them on this side. We want to upgrade those so that we can immediately start on producing that those steel bars. And we're going to want to take the one that we are producing sickles in, which is this one, and turn that into a blacksmith. Oh, turn that off. So that's gonna hurt our workload a little bit. We've got a lot of work to do. Got a lot of work to do. Storage that we can do quite yet. G. So got that all set up, ready to go. Make banners. We will do that because they're worth those prestige points, and I will I'll choose a banner for our town and use that same banner at all of our entrances. I like to do that, just kind of like the roleplay aspect, the aesthetics of building your town and making it look good, you know? It's gotta look good. Let's not add to the workload. Let's let them focus on what I want them to do. Let's turn one of these off. Plowing the fields. Let's go, buddy. We need more plows, for sure. We can start making the oval shields, which we will do. We'll change these over. Take those off. Don't want those anymore. I know that we don't have the iron to do it quite yet. But those shields are they're so much better than the round shields. It's hard to not jump over to those right away. We're looking real good. When are we gonna build our first iron mine? really need it. We don't have any timber. That's possibly part of it. Let's clear this out. Actually, no, we've got our tannin collection there. We do have a couple of work areas there. We don't have tannin collection in here, do we? Clear this little nook out. Could throw down, but this forest hasn't really matured back yet. I don't really want to tear that up quite yet. That raider attack definitely ate into a little bit of our planting here in the winter. That's okay though. Cool, we're looking good. Just one. Come on. Oh, 3. It's complaining enough. Fix it, right? Hey. Leave alone, kid. Alright, so let's take a look at what technology we want to get first. Generally, I steer away from the steel making right away, just because there's so much demand on our iron production, and we're not going to have the iron ore that we really want. Which we need to set our limits. Turn these off. I only really ever want to have about 10 of the iron bars for now. We'll turn this up to, we'll just make a crap ton of that stuff. And we're gonna turn that to infinity, because that's the end resource. We just want all of that. All of it, all the time, always. Yeah, I think our animals look good. We never have 30 fish, do we? Cool. We got through the whole winter without upgrading any of those. Great. We got a lot of work to do. And looks like we got all the plowing done here, except for maybe this one. We got what's growing there, bitter veg. Yeah, it looks like we missed just like one little plot. So that's good. We didn't miss too much of our planting for the spring here, or rather in the winter. Our workload's real high right now. Really shouldn't be. Just get the cattle and we'll do the work. And these trees aren't cleared out yet, so we can't quite plant our flax over there yet. Yeah, I'm afraid if we let our pigs get too high, they're gonna get out of control. They can get out of control so fast. So fast. We are on infinity for the leather, and it's just we're not able to keep up. It's a low priority resource. And like we've got tons of raw skins coming in all the time, so it's not really that big of a deal. Kind of sucks that we're wasting like productivity on collecting it. We could turn it to like 30. It's probably adequate. I mean, they always go over. You're gonna want to snap up as much of that as we're able to. And let's grab the leather while we're at it. We want the leather, especially because this is a low commission. Let's take everything we want. Oh, and those must have been from the raiders, because I swear we got rid of all of our copper. We don't quite want to get rid of our bronze tools yet because our infrastructure is not built up for doing that quite yet. And get rid of some bows, because we're not gonna... Probably not gonna have a raider attack for a little while. Let's get rid of that bronze. We don't really want to be making bronze anymore. Don't waste my time. We are creating our first big one. We're doing whatever it's called. Yeah, we need the leather for the... Yeah, we need 4 leather for those, so we need the leather. Definitely need it. Looks like we've got 1 here. Here's another one. We're taking apart our metalsmith, and we're going to be making a blacksmith. So we're getting some of that done. That's good. Whoa. Okay, that's a problem. We haven't hardly gotten any of our fields plowed. Well, it's a good thing we've got a lot of animals to slaughter for food. It's a good backup. As much of that as we can get plowed. Great. We're sitting on a pretty huge backlog of work. Yeah, flax got planted. Right, we're getting close to being able to plant this. Let's do that. Plant an additional field here. That should be more than enough. If that's not enough, I'll be surprised. This flint. So that'll be our flax. We'll get rid of the flax in the town. It seems like that kind of absorbs the planting workload of the spring. It seems like they rush to that first because it's closest. So let's turn the closest stuff to be out here, because this is really where we want stuff. Pine corn, emmer, barley, rye. And if we're able to get this one planted, that'd be great. If not, that's also fine. Cool, first bloomery. Yeah, that's... so we got like 4 fields planted. That's rough. 5. Okay, well... That's not a lot. It's not a ton. We're gonna have a lot of animals to slaughter, though. So we should be okay on food. So hopefully the people eat the stuff that's gonna go bad first. Cool, cool, cool. In order to reallocate some logs, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, so I believe these are 12. So we could do stone carving. I think the first thing we're probably gonna want to do, probably baking. And baking even before hydropower. Probably want baking for just better efficiency in our cooking. can start to deconstruct some of those hearths that we have, and we can set up a baking place. We can set one up over on this side by our grain. We're not going to have hydropower on this side, but we can have we can just have the mortar pestle things over here, the mortars. But we will eventually get rid of those mortars, and we could put bakeries, little bakeries, maybe like in here. I don't know that we'll need more granary. Ooh, whoa, that's a lot of raw meat. Okay, let's switch this over to everything. I don't want the food going in the huts. I want it to be where it needs to be. Yes. Yes, we'll take that. Cool. Seems fair, right? Yeah, this is what I want to see, so that they'll be here ready to go. And maybe we can kind of create like an ebb and flow of our cattle to where they need to be. We really need to build more plows. So maybe we need to prioritize our prioritize those. Just build a bunch of plows. That's what's starting to hold us up a little bit. This too. Let's get that going. We're almost done upgrading huts in this area. Yeah, in this season we actually have a lot more of our vegetables than we have in previous seasons. Which is pretty good. Pretty good deal. Let's toss some lentils field down here. Start expanding our food production so that we're not so reliant on grain. It looks like we've got plenty of time. We're not in a time crunch. Awesome. We are in our first blacksmith. Great. That is really, really awesome. So we're going to want the iron sickles. And that's all we want to produce when it comes to iron right now. That's our number one right now. Let's grab that bakery. And let's take a look at what that's going to look like for us. So we need stone and mud. These are pretty small. Let's do 1, 2, 3. 3. Actually, is that going to prevent them from bringing grain efficiently over here? Like, what's the pathing going to look like? Do we need to just give it one more space? Let's give it one more space, just to be safe. That should be good. Yeah, we're looking real good. Nice, and we've got all 4 of these up and going. I don't have enough iron ore to start putting those on high priority. We wouldn't necessarily want them on high priority as it is. Picks. sickles. Come on, iron sickles. Oh, we've got 100 raw. Yeah, I think we need to stick those on high priority. Maybe these go on low or regular. Maybe that's a mistake. Put those on high. These don't need to be on high anymore. We're doing real good on our cloth. Yeah, we really don't want to waste our skins if we can turn them into leathers, because we need leather. We need them for our bloomeries. We're going to need them for, I believe, for those, for sledges. We could make carts. I just really don't like carts. If the AI could properly prioritize and like map out an efficient route, I would like it a lot more. But they can't seem to do that. Not effectively in the way that I would like to see it. You're low on straw. Oh, buddy. We're gonna run into a problem. If we don't get enough straw, if we don't harvest all of this, we're gonna run into a problem. We got a lot of cows. It's really awesome. Here comes our trader. What are you gonna have for us this time? We will keep our first hearth. This one here. This one here. And then we'll get rid of those other ones. Why are you still making this? Why are you making bronze? We are making iron bars, which is wonderful. Love to see it. And you've got deep mining. I'm not real jazzed about that. Let's grab all that stuff. Cool. More people. We're getting close to 150, which is really where you want to be in the Iron Age. We need to get rid of these. These are causing problems for us. They're just focusing way too much on that. Ooh, we built our first dolmen. Didn't even see that. Awesome. Look at that. That looks great. Got our nice little funeral area here. Not that we see that many people dying, but we got a good chunk of little burial places, some totems, respecting our elders. Cool. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, this is kind of a little trick that you can do. If you get your pigs down to 30, you get a bunch of meat in storage, you up them to 50, and then in about 3 or 4 years, you take them back down to 30. You'll be able to consistently get a good influx of meat that can help bridge the gap in years where you don't get as much grain. It'll help you kind of manage your food load as it is. I don't know. It's just a little trick that I think is effective. So these guys are all here, ready to go, ready to plant for the winter. We probably need to. Are these sledge posts here preventing us from being efficient in our food? I think they are. So, as much as I like the sledge posts, as much as I like, having efficiency for our mining operation, I don't think it's going to be something we want long term. These cows are okay here because they could go either way, but they kind of have to go. Maybe these are okay here. Maybe they're okay here. Alright, so what's the pathing here? So you have a cow that's over here. Let's say they're over here, and they need to get back to a post. They'll come here, and then in the spring they'll come this way to plant. I guess it's the same. Yeah, that's fine. Look at all these cows that are coming in that don't have plows. That's really sad. Although we did add about 10 more plows to our fleet. A bunch more. I mean, if we've got 80 cows, we might as well. We might as well. You start with the furthest one away. Trader. That's another argument for never building carts, is you always know when your trader's coming. You can see him. Fortifications. We could grab fortifications. It's gonna be 500. Fishing traps, baby. And we're not gonna be harvesting for 2 whole seasons. It's risky. I can't do it. I can't. We've got a ton of this. Let's just get rid of this. Maybe even keep some more. Oh, they're only worth 1? Oh, yeah. They're worth way more with us. Okay. That's fine. Maybe we'll keep 1 more fishing trap. Yeah, that's fine. Reinforced fortifications. Beautiful. So, we're going to want to do our first ones. We don't have a ton of iron. We really need to hold our iron for making sickles. It's really the most important thing we can do right now. Why are we not making sickles? We're at 75%. We're definitely not at 75% here. Guess we made our first one, but we need more. We need to be making them constantly. Now that I high prioritized our leather, we're making our leather. Doing real good here, guys. Doing real good. Just doesn't feel like we've gotten our Iron Age economy kicked off yet. We do have 20 ore already. 30 almost. You got cows. Stick them where we need them, please. doing? Are you just like idle? So weird. Okay. Alright. Don't have much stone in our stores here. We do need more stone. I think we want to let the workload kind of catch up and start making some more of these sickles. They make a huge difference when it comes to harvesting. Nice, all of our bakeries are up and running. So we can start pulling up some of these hearths. I think we will put a bakery down over in this area as well. Maybe two. Let's put two. Which means we can get rid of these hearths. Let's do that. Pull these up. And what is required for making bread? Is just flour, and then you gotta fuel it with a log. Okay. Yeah, so I believe that that is actually more efficient. Is it the same? It's just that you can make more at the same time, which is good. It's nice. Alright, let's see if this is gonna work the way that I want it to. Let's see. They've got a ton of cows over here. They should be able to quickly get all of those fields plowed. Should take like 3 seconds. Lots of cows here. Maybe we have too many posts over here. Made 10. There's 3 here. 5 here. What? That map doesn't add up. Okay. Well, let's take a look at the banner options. Alright, so tell me in the comments if you care to, what banner you like. Do you like this one? This one? This one? You get 3 options. Do we want to be the land of the, what is that? The dog? Do we want to be the land of birds? Or the land of demon horse things? Your choice, guys, your choice. Let's grab all that. I think we're actually good on food. That's a high trade value. Can... I'm still hesitant to dump those. We can definitely get rid of some of these, though. We don't need that many axes. We really don't. Actually, grab those. Good. So we have enough sickles. We really want to just be powering on us on the sickles. Yeah, let me know which banner you want to see put up on our town. Lots of great choices, so. Cool, we're up to 60 plows. We should have absolutely no problem getting all of our fields at least plowed. As we transition over to the iron sickles and furthermore the steel sickles, we'll be able to better harvest this as well, and then we'll really start being able to ramp up our grain production and have lots of good beer for all of our people. And yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, so we've definitely got enough capacity in our workload to be able to handle this. It looks like we've got enough plows now to be able to get all of our fields plowed. Moving the flax over here was probably a good decision. We're still plowing one of them. Alright, good stuff. Clear these out too. There's a pile of stone. How did we get 36 stone? Whoa, where did that come from? We're nearly done with our wall. Upgrading everything there. I don't usually make a settlement that's like this wide open. Usually I try to compact it a little bit. This is a really big settlement. It's pretty though. It's a good looking settlement. It's very tight and organized. I think we can turn these off for now. Off of high need. We may actually want to start building a few more food dryers. Maybe we'll put those where these are. Some food dryers in there. Last thing I want is for this raw meat to go to waste. That would be really sad. Stone. Well, we would need hydropower for that. I think we can do that. That's probably solid. These people, I swear. Pretty much like ripped through this. Just finish it up. We're not gonna have a raider attack in a while. Cute raider attack. I like getting critically low on straw. But we have multiple fields. Oh, really? Jeez. They're coming from this way. Great. Okay, well, let's turn this off then. Let's turn all that off. Okay, well, hopefully they don't do anything too foolish. Do we lock this gate? Or do we bait them? Do we like to bait them this direction? Quick, get to the walls! We preemptively close this gate so that they aren't tempted to go that way. Let's like let the dogs go attack and then they'll tank. Not that open. Oh no, we're gonna lose some people. This is our first Iron Age raid. We don't really have our defenses built up yet. Oh no. Alright, we lost like 5 people. It sucks, but in the grand scheme of things, not that big of a deal. Let's change these to guard towers. And let's upgrade this gate. Open all gates. Make sure they're open. And let's go ahead and go back to... Wow, okay. That is probably a good place to take a break in the video. Wow, first Iron Age raid attack. Pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. We lost 5 people. A good chunk of our harvesting season. Thankfully it wasn't in the fall. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Alright, well, thank you for joining me. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Have a good rest of the day.